Our scripture reading for today is taken from the book of Matthew, chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. Join me as we go through today's scripture reading. Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, during the reign of King Herod. About that time, some wise men from eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem asking, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose, and we have come to worship him." King Herod was deeply disturbed when he heard this, as was everyone in Jerusalem. He called a meeting of the leading priests and teachers of religious law and asked, "Where is the Messiah supposed to be born?" "In Bethlehem in Judea," they said, "for this is what the prophet wrote. And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not least among the ruling cities of Judah. For a ruler will come from you, who will be the shepherd for my people Israel." Then Herod called for a private meeting with the wise men, and he learned from them the time when the star first appeared. Then he told them, "Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child, and when you find him, come back and tell me, so that I can go and worship him too." After this interview, the wise men went their way, and the star they had seen in the east guided them to Bethlehem. It went ahead of them and stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy. They entered the house and saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasure chests and gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. When it was time to leave, they returned to their own country by another route, for God had warned them in a dream not to return to Herod. In this passage, we read about the wise men from eastern lands who came to visit Jesus when he was born. There are a few questions about the passage I want to leave you with for you to study on your own. Why did Herod feel threatened by the birth of a child? Could there have been a hidden detail about the birth of Jesus that he was aware of? In verse 3, it states that Jerusalem was troubled as well as Herod. Why do you think the city was also troubled? Why does God communicate to the Magi through dreams? In what ways do we see dreams being used during the infancy narrative in the book of Matthew? Finally, what is the significance of the gifts? What is the significance of gold? What is the significance of frankincense? What is the significance of myrrh? Let me know in the comments below your answers to these questions or anything that stood out to you in the scripture reading for today. Until next time, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.